continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Three-way sports college football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Broomstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sheffield. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short connection to the tight end here.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Important second down play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. Oh, look at the quick cut. Tackled at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. Let's not forget, a skill-played defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
Nice grab. It's strong. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Scarlet Knights look to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They'll hand it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it.
I really like this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator and head coach deciding to go for this. Why not take a chance here on this opening drive? You've gotten across midfield. Worst case is you put your defense back out on the field, but instead you pick up the first down, new set of downs, and they're thinking about a touchdown here on this drive.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Rutgers.
And the Scarlet Knights will line up on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
That's reeled in. It's Sheffield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The Scarlet Knights are going to cash in this red zone trip. Heading left after the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, Rutgers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And it's a bunch formation. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Lets it go quickly. Only dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Early on in the football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
1st down and 10. Trying to find room. It's Peoples. Got the 1st down and still motoring. He's in the clear. Past the touchdown, Buckeyes, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Bringing it out, it's Sheffield. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. With the catch, it's Sheffield. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Scarlet Knights hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Raymond. They'll stop him with the 34. That will be a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion of the 1st down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And he'll be brought down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice game.
sticks. It's strong. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain. Short completion there, second down coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He dumps it off to the tight end. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on third down. And they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
Hit as he released it, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. The play action opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Third down coming up after that running play. And they pick up the first on the ground. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Buckeyes are looking to keep this drive going. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
On the run, it's Peoples. Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. The Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Misses the receiver, incomplete. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. But he's got some space here. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The special teams strike in this playoff game. Enormous moment. A punt return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one, and I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Sheffield. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. Second and 1. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time run.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Dropping back. It's Sayant. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. That now goes in motion. The defense will have to adjust. He finds some space. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Sheffield. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Pulls it in. It's Raymond. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Pass caught. 2nd down now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Looking for his big tight end. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. It's a quick grab. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Looks left and finds his target there. And we're able to get him down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Sheffield. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quick throw to the left side. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Sheffield. And he rolls that about. That's a big gainer there.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Weber. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. No huddle now for the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. The pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Scarlet Knights will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to throw. It's Sayan. The tight end has got it. Breaks loose at the 40. Has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He hands it off from the gun. Crosses the 10-yard line. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Brings up second down.
Second down after that previous play. They'll run it here. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. looking downfield. It's Sayan. Looking to scramble now. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Here's the second down play. On the ground against Peoples. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Sheffield. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down and missed it.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. A new set of downs after that completion. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it flooded into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
Back to throw again. He's running out of time here. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. And the defense comes up. Football.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Toss play, running right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. First down. They're going to throw the football. It's a short completion of the big tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The Scarlet Knights come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. We're going to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Fletcher. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. That sack sets up a second down and very long.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This should be the last play of the quarter. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And the returner is tackled, and that'll do it for the third period. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. On the ground, it's Jackson. Passes the 40. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
Well, from a concept standpoint, plays like the counter or misdirection work well when defenders at the first and second level bite on the first move of the back. Here, we saw it play out perfectly for an explosive gain on the ground.
And in first down, they go right back to him. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
He'll hand it off.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Crucial third down play coming up. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. And the Scarlet Knights will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. The Scarlet Knights pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Scarlet Knights line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Weber. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Makes a quick catch.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
And the Scarlet Knights are in the red zone now. Off the play fake on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Weber.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go to play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. The Scarlet Knights trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pass is caught. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Strong game by this quarterback.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Grinding away on the ground. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. They'll try to run for the first down. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
4th down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. To throw, it's Sayin. Quick throw to his receiver. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They gain him down, but that first down should be enough to secure the win. They survive and advance to the next round of the playoff. First down here for this offense. It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee.